Yo, what's up, everybody? We back after a 2-week break because one was because of life, it got busy, and another one because I was sick like a dog last week. Man, I was bad. I think it was COVID again. I think COVID hit me.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
I didn't test it. It was just like, what would it matter if it was, because I was sick anyways. There was no way around it, right? And so no, last week I still got a cough. It's not body draining or like tired, or it's just one of those annoying coughs that kind of lingers on after you get sick, you know?
Okay. Oh, well, that's definitely one of the symptoms for sure of COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. So I still got a cough, but I mean, I'm like way better, more energized and able to talk more now than I was last week. Last week, which is bad. Like last Sunday, not 2 Sundays ago, was that's when everything started, and like the whole house was just sick. One of my kids, lost a day of school, and then the other one lost 2 days of school, and then me, I was just laying in bed the whole time, like really, literally just laying in bed the whole time. I was bad.
COVID. I'm not a doctor. You're not a doctor. Sounds like though.
Yeah, and that's it, man. I was like, I didn't feel like talking. I didn't feel like getting on social media. I didn't feel like playing games. I was uncomfortable, like laying down. I couldn't lay down because like I kept tossing and turning. Like I can't get comfortable, and I can't lay down because then all the drainage started going down my throat, and I'll start coughing like crazy, right? So I have to sit up and just like, okay, I'm not coughing as much. So I'm going back to the media room so I can watch some TV, because like, okay, I can't just stare at a blank wall. And just being sick there, and then I'm like, okay, I just want to lay down for a little bit. Like, no, you're not allowed to, because I'm gonna have a cough attack, right? And yeah, it was just bad. Last week was just terrible. It was just bad. So now,
did you play any video games?
No, I didn't play new games, but I was playing South of Midnight. I went back and started playing that, and I'm on the the final chapter, so I'm pretty much done. I'll probably be done with it tonight.
Nice.
And it's a good game. Have you played it?
No, I haven't gotten around to it, man. You know how it is with the backlog. We get so many games.
And you were moving too, or you were getting settled in.
And I was moving. I was moving and getting settled in. But that game was out even before with that and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still, I just never got around to it.
And
so much.
it's pretty good. It's a fun. It's like it's not a beat 'em up, but you got these big bosses you have to deal with. You got these little sections of where you beat up enemies, because you get locked into this arena type location, and you got to beat those up to progress. It's just the way the game's built. The artwork is awesome, right? It has that stop motion feel to it with the other characters. Your character walks around just fine. It's when you're interacting with other characters, their movement and the environment movement is stop action, right? But in a sequence where you have no control, they're just showing the scene, then everybody's is stop action. But it's really,
and of course, fanboys of opposing platforms. Well, just platform, because I never heard any Nintendo guys say anything negative about it. Of course, we're trying to use the stop motion look, to say,
as an issue.
Frame rate, right? The game has bad frame rate.
There's nothing to do with
right. That's an intentional design thing.
It's intentional design, because of the artistic manner that they use, and it's really cool. I mean,
like paper mache sometimes, I think is the term.
Yeah, paper mache, and there's some musical aspect to it also, which doesn't break the game. It fits perfectly in with the environment and what's going on with the game. So it was cool.
Nice.
It's a good game. Yeah. What's up, Real?
Realist is here.
What it do, baby?
What it do, baby?
What game were you just talking about?
South of Midnight.
South of Midnight.
Oh, did you beat it?
I'm on the last chapter now. I got one final one left.
It's not a long game. I didn't beat it though. It came out around too much, bro. Just like everything else.
Yeah. No, everything else. There's just too many games right now, and games that are releasing. I mean, we're in September. This is when all the games come out now. We got October rolling in, November, and who knows what else.
Oh, beginning since last week, Game Pass is supposed to have a big game releasing like every week. It was Paris Lily was saying this. He said this more than once. I know for a fact.
Your boy.
Yeah, hey, he's cool. He's cool. He's not my boy. Like,
He's your
like,
boy.
like he's more boys with One Away Dragons than he is with me. But we've spoken before. You know, he's hopped in our spaces when we were talking about stuff, and he, you know, he came in and spoke, and you know, more people showed up actually. So shout out to him whenever he joins our spaces. He really does make it like puts more eyes on it.
Notoriety.
Yeah, it brings more notoriety for sure.
Because you know, he was cool, right? I never had a problem with Paris, right? Until he was talking out his ass, you know.
About Mortal Kombat in particular.
Right. Well, it was Killer Instinct.
It was see, and that was the same mistake I made back then. Which, like I said, right? I brought up at the time, and then he did a space of his own, I think a day or two later, and at the very end of it was talking shit about us, right? Like, he popped in and all of a sudden, you know, that's not how it went down. But overall, we never had an issue with him before or after, right? And I truly don't. But that's the one thing he can never apologize for because of the context of everything. If you know the details, that was clearly him just trying to talk shit, right? But other than Hunty, welcome back.
Cold Wolf from Australia.
Cold Wolf,
hey,
welcome. But other than that, like Paris is cool people, man. He keeps it real, keeps it 100, and that's why we always, you know, liked him in the first place. But anyway, the reason I bring him up was he made a good point to say that every week, last week it began with Silksong, or was it this week? I forget which.
It was this week. Silksong came out, and there was a huge thing behind it too because of the price, and we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
Right. So every week, beginning with Silksong until like November, there's a hot game that's coming to Game Pass.
Good.
Right. Oh, right. So, I mean, if you didn't find time to get to your backlog, bro, your backlog's only going to get worse.
It's going to get worse.
Game Pass.
Yes.
Especially if you're on Game Pass, brother.
Hey. Helldivers is fun, dude. I think I told you guys that before when it first came out. It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had a taste between PlayStation and Xbox.
That reminds me.
Okay, so I have a copy on both, and the reason why I don't play PlayStation is because I don't have PSN, so I can't play online, and I'm not willing to pay for it again just to play for one game, right? And so now that it's on Xbox, it just made more sense. Like, you know what? I'll just buy it on the Xbox again. I'll double dip because I have Ultimate until 2026, right? I mean 2026, yeah. So it just makes more sense that way, right? Now, having experienced both on the PlayStation and Xbox, and maybe I'm just biased because I am an Xbox fanboy, but it just feels more natural playing it on the Xbox. I think it's
also
and the controller, right?
The controller, everything else about Xbox, and it performs a little bit. Not trying to make no fanboy thing about it.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't like have a
dog I think the PlayStation controller just feels more stiffer with the triggers and everything. Right.
Yeah, for that type of game.
For that type of game.
Other type of game, you know, PlayStation controllers do have an advantage in other types of games, I must admit. So, but the Helldivers ain't one of them.
No.
Either way, speaking of Helldivers, so number one, I had bought the PC version, you know, from the moment that they announced the Xbox version was coming, right? Yeah. So, but also, I just knew they'd have to be stupid not to make it like an ODST.
Oh yeah.
Tie-in.
Oh, I got it.
Right, which I did too, and I didn't. And if you notice, if you watch this the stream that Bing, or actually it was Kieran did, right? It was myself, Kieran.
Oh yeah, me and Kieran played too.
And she, right, and you and Kieran that played later on that same day, which I forgot to call me and tell me because I was waiting all day before I took my PC down, so I could have played more, right? Yeah, bastard, he forgot to tell me. Anyway. He apologized, but still. Anyway, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. If he forgets, it's all good. But anyway, the point was, so I just knew because I obviously they're gonna do an ODS thing. Like long before they had announced, I just knew it. It's like, duh, it's obvious. You want easy money, boom. So of course they did it, right? Yeah. So and you'll see in the stream, like we're all trying to figure out how to get it unlocked and whatnot, right? So you pay for it. Oh, a lot of them thought because they bought the Super Citizen edition.
The Super Citizen, yes.
Which it doesn't, right?
Yeah.
It's a war bomb.
Yeah, it's a war bomb.
Right. But then after that, you got to use the medals, you know, to unlock it. So there was this video of this one guy who's who's a Call of Duty head, but somehow didn't put 2 and 2 together later. Now the internet, I must say, was complaining a bit much, but at the same time, he was being a bit of a dummy because he plays Call of Duty and it's the same thing, right? It's standard operating procedure. Like me, I don't play that stuff too much, so I didn't realize at first. And then once I saw the medals, I'm like, oh, it's like a battle pass I can unlock. It instantly made sense to me, and I don't even really play battle pass. I actually don't play anything with battle passes at all, like or play to unlock a battle pass. I've never really done that before. But anyway, because the day I bought the game, I played the training, I got a couple of points. When I started playing with them, I had enough points to unlock the ODST stuff. Off wrap, like the helmet and the main armor, but not the assault rifle, pistol, or the.
I can tell you, the rifle. I'm gonna tell you, like,
it's really not all that.
It sucks, dude.
It's not the meta weapon, which is why I just sent you in the the in our group chat there on Twitter, right? I sent a link to what somebody else was saying about Xbox players and ODST. Dude, if you could please put that on the screen for folks to see.
Where in chat? In the Discord or
in Twitter? In Twitter.
In Twitter.
Yeah, like a guy who's he seems to be, I don't know, just a Helldivers player. He seemed like he must be PC, right? But there was some people who are PlayStation who kind of co-signed his statements on it. But bro, it gave me pride as an Xbox player, right? Somebody just being objective about how Xbox dudes are playing the game. Right? And what he said about it, I think is, we should talk about that here right quick on the show.
We'll talk about it.
It's awesome.
Let's see.
And of course, you see my reaction right there.
That's a GIF. Okay, so.
Right.
You mean to click on this bottom one?
Yeah, click on the bottom one, and you'll see what he wrote.
Oh, wow.
It looks kind of long, but it's really not.
Let's see here. Right, so my observation on Xbox Helldivers, they fear nothing. Xbox guys actually seek out highest difficulty, which is true because I kept going to the next one and the next one. The most chaos and the worst possible enemies. I routinely find level 17s running around level 10 Helldivers missions against Illuminati's. Illuminati's are no joke, dude. Those guys are tough.
Yeah.
They only have basic early equipment, but they're somehow making it work at the literally highest difficulty. It's freaking insane. It's so true, dude. They're not. He's not even lying.
Why they act like we like legendary Halo and
exactly.
That's like we're not veterans, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Losses are acceptable. Most Helldivers are at least a little cautious about dying because respawns are limited and you have to consider spawns to get the mission done. The Xbox divers give negative fucks about respawn limits. Head straight towards the biggest, reddest spot on the. It's so true. And if you die, you die. Xbox divers have what I suspect is a higher rate of mission failures, but this doesn't seem to faze them in the slightest. They just keep diving, man, and they stack enough W's to make the L's worth it. Lack of game knowledge. They don't know where the weak points are on the bots. They don't know how to do the mission objectives, and they really don't know the finer points of the game mechanics, but this isn't stopping them at all. I have never seen a factory strider go down faster in an Xbox player. Xbox guy goes straight after the biggest enemy with whatever they got, and they make it work somehow. It's like magic, frankly, and I think it's because they carried the spirit of Master Chief in them. Just sheer luck and, if not superhuman skill, then enough confidence to fake it. ODST pride. These guys love ODST Warbond. Most of them are wearing the armor and using the Halo assault rifle, which I think the assault rifle sucks, dude.
It sucks in Halo.
He's about to say that, and then it does. But he's about to mention in the next line.
It's not even close to a meta weapon or a meta. Okay, somebody explain to me when people say meta something and meta something.
It means it means like somebody on YouTube makes it popular, then everybody starts to do it.
But using it because it's effective in some manner. Yeah.
So even close to a popular weapon or a popular loadout, pretty much. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. Well, basically cheese. Once one person finds it out, they put it out there, and then everybody starts doing it.
Okay. Because but they just make it work. It's sheer aura and vibes, and somehow that's enough for them. In conclusion, the Xbox divers are awesome, and absolutely thrilled to dive in with them in this game. Welcome to hell, ODSTs. Feet first.
Feet first, baby. ODST. Yo, bro, with 2 sticks in a rock. We don't give a fuck,
This
bro.
guy ain't like, I'm out. You know what? I'm going to, where's the,
Yeah, I took pride in that, bro.
where's the damn thing? Oh, there it is.
With the bookmark thing?
No,
Yeah.
repost.
And let's be honest, man. It's only the fanboys that don't know, right? Like the fanboys will say because we don't have Souls, you know, a Souls first party or something. Like we didn't buy Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You know, I bought it. You know, it ain't my thing. But I beat Wolong and Sekiro, so I'm capable. I just don't care.
Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, like those weren't on Xbox since 360 era. Like, no, that didn't happen.
Yeah, we just like our shooters, man.
Yeah, man, we were bred for that. That's why. If you notice,
Watching the ODST kill the factory strider with 2 sticks in a rock.
Sticks and a rod. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like this is why Xbox dudes generally didn't talk too much shit about the game. If you notice, like, in space, like especially in like Spaces last year when the game came out, Xbox dudes didn't talk shit about the game. In fact, what they all said was, dude, they need to bring this to Xbox if they really want to make this money, right? And boom, that's what Sony did.
No, it's a lot of fun. There's only one round where I jumped in, and it was a mix between PlayStation and PC. And there was, well, here, let me start with this first. So I understand accidental friendly kills, right? Something happens, like a pod lands on you, or you're in the middle of an explosion. Those are just accidental. They're just organic, friendly fires, right? But I had one round where I jumped in, like I said, it was a mix of PC and PlayStation, where there was this one guy purposely taking me out every time I spawn in, right? So
PlayStation dude?
Yeah, it was like either a PlayStation or a PC guy. I'm sure it was a PlayStation guy. And so after like the 4th one,
pretty sure it was too. Yeah.
After the 4th friendly fire, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna run off and do my own thing. So I just went off the map and like went somewhere else on the map and not even cared about the team. Right. That was annoying. Like if it's accidental, okay, I get it. That's just part of the game. That's what makes it funny. That's what makes it fun. But where the guy is just purposely doing it just to get on your nerve, like, dude, you're not making this fun. And then what people are saying about PlayStation guys or whoever it was, the PC, well, that you're making it true, right?
It's PlayStation guys. I guarantee you it's not PC guys. It's PlayStation guys. Bro.
So
that's all it is.
But it was only one instance. So since the game came out, I've played tons of rounds. So and it's only been the one time that guy was annoying. And,
it's not too prevalent, but I've heard of it happening too. It's generally PlayStation guys. I've never heard of a PC guy doing it.
No.
Like, but even the one time I heard it was a PC dude, the name matched up with his name on PlayStation, and then people looked up his Twitter and found out no, he's really a PlayStation guy who happens to be playing on PC.
Yeah.
Right. Because a lot of these PlayStation guys are moving on to PC now because hey, Sony's doing what they're doing.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun, man. And like I said, it just feels more natural using the Xbox controller rather than the PlayStation one. I don't know. It just feels different.
But Tech, okay. The whole PlayStation controller setup was an accident, right? They weren't ready for the analogs, and they added the analogs at the last second. I think it was like Dual Shock, whatever the first ones were called.
Yeah.
And so they added them at the bottom because I think Nintendo had theirs first, and everybody else had an analog. So they added their analogs, and fanboys didn't say anything. They just adapted to it, and they never changed it. So if you notice, everything about this new controller, they finally changed it to where it feels more like an Xbox controller, but they won't change those sticks. If you notice, most other companies that have a Pro controller or a controller have the offset sticks. Yeah. I think it was them and Luna that have the parallel sticks, and that's it. Everybody else has the offset sticks because it's more ergonomic. But, I understand, you don't want to be like Xbox. Like Nintendo's like, we don't care. It's basically an Xbox controller, the Pro controller.
Yeah.
Same thing with like Stadia and everybody that has a controller. It's going to have the offset sticks.
One thing I want to add to what you're saying there is the thing I noticed last generation with the DualSense, or was it this generation? No, last generation it came out a different style controller, right? Yeah. What they did was they increased the distance between the two analogs, and that kind of offset the fact that it's not the way it should be, right?
Yeah.
So that's a little bit better, and that's the way it's more like an Xbox controller. If you notice the distance between the two analogs,
Yeah.
so the controller is wider, basically. That's the thing that they did. But other than that, yeah.
But to me, the triggers,
it just feels better. The triggers are just
feel stiffer. I don't know. It feels stiff
on PlayStation.
Yeah, on PlayStation
or Xbox.
PlayStation.
I could appreciate stiffer you said triggers?
The triggers.
Oh, yeah, I can appreciate stiffer triggers. But theirs have locking, and I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to have something similar next gen too. They're already trying to do the haptics. You gotta understand, Xbox owns what they do, right? Whereas PlayStation and Nintendo can be, I guess, more adaptable with new features because they're all like fully on board with immersion, right?
Yeah.
Xbox owns their Rumble feature, and nobody complained. And nobody, even now, they did surveys. I don't know if you guys took it. I took the survey. So just give me haptics. I don't really care about the triggers.
Yeah.
So I know they're gonna do something similar, especially since Phil Spencer says he liked it. But I don't think that they're gonna do it with immersion. They already have their own version of it.
Word.
The locking trigger.
Punty says, "What do you guys know about Black Ops 7 being released early?" I don't know. They're probably gonna do the $30 thing like every other game if you want to play it early.
They're talking about earlier, but it's a rumor. When I think about it, it lets you know that they really feel that pressure. Black Ops 6 might have something, but I don't see Black Ops 6 really competing because it's just two different types of games.
Yeah. Well, at the same time, though, we've seen the pre-order sales numbers. Like Call of Duty is killing it compared to Battlefield. Not that Battlefield ain't doing great in terms of it either, but like, my reaction to what you're saying originally is what I wanted to really say is that I just feel like if you're in competition with somebody, right, and you've been winning for a good while there, right, because your competition has just been lackluster and they finally starting to wake up, right, it would be smart, right, to double down and do better and try to take them out early if you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stay in that lead. That's all this could be, right? So, but this is just rumors and stuff. I've never seen any evidence that they're coming out any earlier than they already planned. They have no reason to, especially with these pre-order sales numbers, right? That just shows they don't need to. And there's enough people who like either style who are gonna play. And the last time I think we were talking about this, how there's Call of Duty guys trying to talk shit about Battlefield, and likewise Battlefield dudes trying to talk shit about Call of Duty, and it's fucking stupid. Instead of having one great multiplayer game, now we can have two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like duh. So whichever, bro. If I have time, I'm playing. If I don't,
but they're not even close to being the same either. So I don't know why people are bitching and comparing each other.
Exactly. It's like chocolate and vanilla, bro. Two different things.
Yeah. So I'm not even paying attention to Black Ops 7 because the way they describe the type of game it is, like I'm not even interested.
I just care about the single players when it comes to Call of Duties nowadays. Right. That's all. And this is a sequel, basically a plot-wise to Black Ops 2. So all the fans of that, boom.
I don't even remember much of Black Ops 2 to say like, oh my god, I can't believe they're continuing the story with this one character and that one other character.
Yeah, well, I do, but not to an extent. I do gotta at least see some YouTube videos, whatever, catch me up. But also Call of Duty. I don't know if we spoke about this time, but Paramount is doing a movie now, I think, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Which like Call of Duty, and I remember at least with Modern Warfare, the original, right?
I wonder if they're gonna have first person views. I think there was a movie already like that, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was, where a guy with a robot arm or whatever. I still have that. I forget the name. It was some kind of like Russian movie. But I mean, like the first Modern Warfare, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one wasn't way too out of pocket, right? It was like realistic in terms of like you could make a movie, based on that plot. No fuss, no muss. So,
you know what I do miss from Call of Duty?
The franchise could be really popular movie wise.
Is the old commercials?
Modern Warfare. Ooh, yeah.
The old commercials where you're like, you're like, let's get the gang together, right? They're going like house to house, and like they got the badass music and trying to get like all the friends are adults and they're doing adult things, right? So they have to stop whatever, like taking care of their baby, they leave it behind or something like that, and then they get together and start playing. Yeah,
I think they had some good commercials this year or last year.
Yeah,
and then bringing in the dude who played Satan and Constantine. I can't remember, I don't know his name. What was he called? I forgot what he was called. But the dude who played
Keanu Reeves?
No, not Constantine. I said Satan and Constantine. Yeah, I did say it right.
Satan. Yeah, the Russian guy. Yeah, him.
Yeah, okay. Had me tripping, man. My wife been playing mind games with me already. Having me thinking I didn't say what I said. I know I said what I said. But,
I said.
So that guy, the first guy, they like had good commercials with him, and he was promoting the game. So he was like one of the first characters you can get through the deal, whatever you call it, pay. What do you call it when you pay your microtransactions? That's it.
Or the battle pass thing.
Yeah, because we all got it, right? Because I got the early access too, so I had the opportunity to unlock them. I still have all my points. Maybe I should use them before the new one comes out. Because they say you don't bring your progress or whatever, so I don't play Duty, but as long as it's Game Pass, I can play it.
Oh, of course, if it's on Game Pass.
I mean, not if it is. It's Xbox first party, man.
First party.
Yeah, man. Yeah. PlayStation guys, play it more than anything else, but it's still that Microsoft first party game.
No, we can't give credit to Xbox to have Call of Duty. It was existing way before Xbox.
Okay, whichever. But here's the thing, though.
But they own it now.
I'll talk about this later. You got that chart about the sales figures since like 95, the top games since PlayStation has been around, which it started in 95. Like the top games are Call of Duty, like in terms of
Call of Duty, Minecraft, Red Dead Redemption, and Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yep. All the stuff we've been another narrative that us Xbox guys knew with no evidence was correct all along, and now been validated once again.
Stick, I'm nobody.
Yeah.
But I got common sense, and I said the gaming industry is just top heavy. Yep. They keep talking about these huge numbers, but your common sense as a gamer fan, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite is making all that money. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so they're making all the money, and that's why they say gaming industry, right? Then now you got Roblox.
Yep, Roblox was there too.
But also, we don't.
Dirt was saying on his show earlier, like, where's all the PlayStation bangers?
We always knew that, though.
There isn't.
Right, exactly my point. That's exactly the point I'm making. We knew all of it. Everything we've been saying, once again, has been validated. Meanwhile, these pony narratives for the past 5 years have been destroyed one by one.
I haven't touched my system in a long time because there's nothing to play. There's nothing for me to get excited for. And the ones they do have released, like Death Stranding 2, I want to play. You
don't want to play it bad enough.
Not bad enough, but I'm not willing to pay $70 either.
Definitely not.
Right?
That 20 was perfect.
So yeah, when I got the first one, it was at $20. I was like, that was awesome. Right? It was $20.
I got it free on PC, but for 20, I'll buy it on Xbox.
Oh, really? Speaking of PC, so I saw because I messed up with my EA account from way back when. Damn. So I have my EA account. And then I have the one that's connected to my Xbox Live. So if you notice, like yesterday, I finally accepted your friend request on the EA app. But that's on the Xbox side, not the PC side. So I gotta log out and log back into the other one, check what your name is, and then to send you the invite, right? And then so that way, when the game comes out on Battlefield 6, we can play together. Because probably I'm not getting the Xbox version, I'm gonna get the PC version. Even if I get on EA Play or whatever. No, I'm not going to get on EA Play. But most of my EA games that I have on PC is on the one account, not the Xbox side. So there is that. It's funny how that works. But GOG is doing a similar thing where they have a thing where you can connect your Xbox account, but it doesn't sync your stuff. And then all the comments talking about it, right? It's real stupid. Like they need to fix it. Like all these platforms are doing this dumb shit. Like they allow you to log in finally, but you can't connect your stuff together. and so it's one unified thing.
Have they got rid of the whole Origin crap?
Yeah.
Origin? No, yeah, it's called EA app now.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been like that for a couple of years now. It just transfers over. It's just like a new app, new name, but all the stuff is still there. All your own stuff.
I mean, look, like PC guys, they get all excited thinking that these companies are going to change. They're not going to change. Yeah. If they don't get the what's the name right now, they're gonna get it later. You know, with the add-ons. What do you call it, logins and stuff like that? They need
the
that,
logins,
man.
Yeah.
Like that's the new metric.
The beginning. It seems to be the beginning of this. Like GOG, you see how they do, man. They're amenable, right? And they're just trying to do, like the good thing, like of all these other platforms that you could say when we talk about Steam and Epic and all the debates we've had, right? Like with GOG, I think we both agree they're out there doing the best things in terms of like of us, the gamer, right? No DRM, all this other stuff. So I can only imagine this is really just the beginning of them trying to integrate with what Xbox and Microsoft is doing. But this first step is kind of real lackluster. But I guess eventually, at least with GOG, with the other guys, I don't know what's up. They need to work that shit out too. But with GOG, I'm pretty confident in thinking that they're gonna work that out because they want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
But GOG is on point.
God's work. Yeah, exactly.
I give them that. Their cross-platform, cross progression is on point.
Yes, and so I figure one day.
Because like I got it on PC, I got it on Xbox, Cyberpunk.
Me too.
And it works. It goes just fine.
Really
all I have to do is provide a benefit, and people won't complain.
Yeah.
Like Sony didn't even want to give you a uniform.
Nope.
Like give you the Last of Us 1 uniform, anything. You know, they just wanted to come in and bully you into getting an account.
I'm so out of touch with PlayStation right now. I don't even know what's going on with it.
Me neither. And I'm so apathetic. I don't like. But then like I always say, this is the first PlayStation I've never bought. There's only one title that potentially I might buy a PlayStation 4. But the fact that they keep increasing the prices and dropping the features, which has never happened in any game generation ever, I may just wait till like TEKNOBLAST or something emulates the game, and that's the Gundam Versus games, right? I've always bought those, and I would buy a PlayStation for that. But with the increasing price of PlayStation, I figured because usually Gundam Versus will release towards the end of the generation, so I figured by now the system would be $399 or $350 or something like that, right? With the disc drive, even I was figuring by now, and I would have one at least for like a PS4 Pro, basically, right? Yeah. But that's yet to happen. And as we've seen since we've been away, the price went up. Or no. What most recently happened was, you remember how at launch the SSD was like 800 and something gigs, and then most recently, maybe a year or so ago, they finally upped it to 1 terabyte, right? For the same price. Well, now they've dropped it back down to 800, whatever it was, 825, I think, for the same price again. I don't understand, like, and nobody's really talking about this. Like, we already done that. Like, PlayStation has been crap for a long time for all this stuff. I'm just, and it's not even about complaining anymore. I'm completely apathetic. I don't know what they're doing. I'm not really concerned unless they're bringing that shit to PC or Xbox. Man, I don't give fucks about it. I don't give no fucks at all. I have no reason to.
Yeah. Nope.
Should be like, I'm not just talking junk, bro. And then like, as much crap as PlayStation fans talk about Xbox, when leadership comes out and tells them that we're going to have one tentpole game per year, I mean, that equates to one game per year for me because they got rid of all their B studios, the AA studios. So all they have are big games. So that's basically equating to one game per year.
Yeah.
And so you bought a PlayStation for exclusives and they're one a year. Oh, we get all the Xbox games too. No, you don't. You're going to get the duds. You're going to get the games that nobody wants.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, and then the games the games that people do want, they're going to come way later. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like Forza. right? They bring that out there. Yeah, it came 5 years later. Cool.
Yeah, we're just about to get the next announcement of Forza 6 at TGS.
Yeah, it's like cool. You get the 5-year-old game.
Yeah, and a lot of people think that's going to be on PlayStation day one. Oh, see, the plan, I could tell what the plan was. Xbox can play that game saying, "Oh, we don't care. We're not trying to out console." No, that's what I told Legal back when I first started talking about this. Most people on PlayStation don't care about Halo. Most people on PlayStation don't care about Gears. Most people on PlayStation don't care about Horizon. But they will once they're formally introduced to them. And then when the next console comes out, they'll consider an Xbox. Right now, there's nothing because all they want to play is Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto. But now they got a taste of Forza. And imagine Forza in Japan is not day one on a PlayStation.
Yep. Right after getting a taste with 5. Right.
You know what I mean? Like the game is so fun, so big. Like that's what she said, but still, like there is. I can't see people want to miss out on Gears E-Day when it comes out, and they see after playing a 20-year-old Gears of War.
But they got GT, man. They're good with that.
Man, GT and Horizon don't compare.
I know.
It's like State of Decay. They're hoping to get State of Decay because they're not getting any more Days Gone. They're putting banned loot. They need to go ahead and put that on Xbox so it can get some real love. Until we get State of Decay. I'm hoping we get State of Decay next year, man. That might be all I need next year. That and Crimson Desert.
Oh, I need to survive.
Hey, so
hold up. Because it starts off normal, and then when Method Man it changed. Go ahead, bro. My bad. I was vibing, man.
And so I finally got a job. Woo!
Yay!
I start Monday.
Congratulations.
I got an interview tomorrow. Yay!
Oh, that's right.
Congratulations. I'm confident that you'll get it.
Let's lock it down.
I hope so.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock it down, baby, man.
Bro, I'm still hurt that you didn't tell me about freaking
About what?
QuakeCon.
Oh.
I told you I wasn't even planning to go.
I don't care. You still went.
Yeah, that last
week. But I was sponsored though. I was sponsored.
So yeah, but you know this guy has lots of disposable income that all of a sudden we crack about all the time. You should have.
It's not lots of disposable income.
You should have told him.
Careful.
Well, I'll tell you this. Dude. It was disappointing. It's disappointing again. Like I told you last year when you went, I was disappointed.
You were disappointed then too.
I was disappointed then too, and then this year I was disappointed 2 times. There you go. It just wasn't the same. The way their format is now is just like it's completely different than years past. And COVID had a big part of it. It is the part of it is the reason why that everything's kind of screwed up now. So I want to look at the other conventions now, which is the one we have here. What is it? DreamHack is the one, but I think that happened over the summer, so it's like it's not till next year.
Yeah.
So, I may want to try that next year. And then I told my son, man. Okay, so my son, my 14-year-old is doing a lot better this year in grade wise.
Cool.
Right.
Good to hear.
And so I had another talk with him. I was like, hey, if you want a new PC,
see what I told you?
This is your chance.
Motivation, baby.
This is your chance. I was like, I'm not just going to give it to you to give it to you. You have to earn it. He's like, okay. So he's doing really well. I mean, except for 2 classes, but he can bring those grades up.
And is he at least trying this far?
He's trying,
even the ones that he's not doing too well with.
Yeah.
He's at least trying. It's not with a lot. It's not without a lack of effort. Then yeah, bro.
Well, we told him this like these 4 years of high school actually count now compared to junior high, right? Yeah. Towards your GPA and everything, all that. Mm-hmm. So he can't be good.
I got a 14-year-old.
He's 14 now, dude.
He's 14 now.
Yeah, my daughter, she started high school this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, both of y'all did. That's right.
14.
I remember y'all saying that.
And so he's like, okay. Because I told him, it's like, I was talking to a guy at Micro Center because I had to go get a hard drive. And he's like, yeah, we could do this, we could do that, put this in. I was like, okay. It's like, I usually buy my stuff and I do it myself. I told the guy. But this time it's like, maybe I'll have a little assistance to see what's good now in the market, right? He's like, yeah, here's my card and everything. I was like, all right, cool, man. So I'll come back to you once this kid gets good, proves that he can get the good grades and like earns this computer. He's like, okay, cool. And so, yeah. Telling him that way he could go to DreamHack or QuakeCon next year with me. Cause I told him, say, hey, you could bring 1 or 2 friends. I'll get the hotel room. We'll just stay in the hotel room. Right. And you guys can hang out. Cause I kind of like the year that Realist was last year that he went, my son was there too. He had his own spot, but it was just him. Right. And he was playing with his friends online. I mean, that's cool. But when you're there, it's different because then you want to walk around, look at things, kind of hang out, be stupid and goofy, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just him by himself, right? So I want him to at least bring one other friend with him.
And I mean, that would be cool, right? Like you're in high school now, you already got your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff. Your dad is funny. That
And I told him
my dad did that back in the day. That would have been real cool.
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, look, I'll get the hotel room and everything like I always do, anyways. But it's like, but his parents has to pay his way into QuakeCon. So I'm not paying that. Right. And his food and whatever. It's like, I'll get snacks and everything, but if he wants like a full meal, it's like, then he's gonna have to take care of his own shit. That's like, I got my own kids I gotta feed,
Right.
And so he's like, okay, cool. So he was excited about that. So
sounds good.
Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'd start the job next Monday, this Monday. Dude, I'm excited and nervous at the same time because I don't know what's coming. I mean, I know what I need to do, but at the same time, it's brand new,
I feel the same way about the interview tomorrow, even though I had a bit of an interview on the phone, right?
Yeah.
I said the right things, like when he was asking me the typical question they'll ask when they look at your resume and stuff, right? Even though it's like a customer support type of role.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, I was able to explain like, this is basically what I've been doing my entire working life.
Yeah.
My first employer was my brother, and I worked at his he had an auto garage, right? Fixed car, blah blah blah. And I was at the desk, I took in the funds, deliveries for parts or whatnot. I handled all that stuff, and I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I always had to deal with customers, I used to work at a video game shop, customers, I worked at an airline that wasn't so much with customers, but I will always talk to the pilots about, what's going on and make sure it was good. And then a little bit when I worked at Best Buy, and now the past 10 years in the hotel industry, right? Same thing. Like you talk with customers, I spun it like that, right?
Yeah.
I was quick on my feet to explain stuff in the way I'm sure he wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Right. And so that was pretty good. So I'm pretty confident, but at the same time though, I don't want to get my hopes super up.
I've been burned so many times.
Yeah. This is only my first real one after all of this time.
Yeah.
Right. This is my first real interview of anything that was actually of worth that I feel like I could get. So we'll see. But I'm pretty confident, but at the same time, I don't want to have high expectations.
You say you got a haircut too.
Oh yeah, man. I'm oh yeah. So I live in Jersey now. And so one thing I could say is like there's certain types of people that you go to one of their barbershops, you straight, right?
Yeah.
And amongst them are Dominican. You feel me? There's a lot of Dominicans out here where I live, right?
Yeah.
And so I already knew. It's well known. They know what to do at that barbershop chair. You feel me? So I came out looking. This is one of the best haircuts I've had in a good long time. So man. Yeah, I'm real confident, but at the same time, I don't want to get too confident.
I usually cut my own.
Mm-hmm.
But
you look like you're the type of dude to cut your own.
Yeah, I cut my own. Like I just use the clippers for the sides and the back. I leave the top long, right? Until
he got that the natural essay cut, man. The old man essay cut, bro.
The old man essay cut.
Yeah, bro. You look like a wine.
Like a Juan?
A Juan. Yeah, not a Juan. Not a Juan. A Juan. Yeah.
Juan. Yeah, I like to keep the top long, only because I got a sunroof, man. I got a moonroof.
You do?
Yeah. I gotta cover that shit up.
Oh, word. Hey, man, I'm not trying to brag though, but I still have a good hairline for my age.
Yeah, I got a moonroof, man, and it's off center too, so it's not even cool, right?
Oh, it was centered at least,
It's like
it's
like lopsided to the right a little bit. Like, come on, now, if you're gonna have a moonroof, at least be center,
Yeah. Shave your head, bro.
Control it.
Shave your head, bro.
Hey, but if I had a moon, you don't like your head or something?
No, I've tried. I've done the whole buzz. I just take the clippers and buzzed everything, and I just don't have the head for it. I just don't.
I don't either. Thank God, my hair.
I don't either, but I'll just wear a cap every day.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, if I was allowed to wear a cap, I'd be wearing caps all freaking day, man. You see, I mean, swap out Astros, Rockets, and Texans all day long. But yeah, I like I said, I usually like to just to fade the sides, the back, and then just leave the top long as I can pull it off. And then I get to a point where like, okay, I'm just go to a barber and say, okay, just cut it this length and I'll be done with it, But then I go back again and cut it myself and let it grow out.
For the past 10 years, I've been rocking the waves and all of that, right?
Yeah.
But today's haircut, he asked me if I wanted to do it low. I said, yeah, you may as well, right? Because it doesn't matter. Even though I scalped it like, I don't know, March or whatever after I had
you do baby hair on you?
And so, no, it's pretty short right now, right? But I was looking at it, I'm like, yo, this is how I used to rock it, right? Low Caesar, all faded up with the beard, nice and trim, right? I got a lot of grays now in comparison to them days, so I might dye the beard, but I'm getting the salt and pepper up top nowadays too. So I don't know about that. But
I don't have gray hair yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, bro, this past year,
I'll have like maybe 1 or 2 strands, but that's it. I don't have a full head of hair yet, of gray hairs yet.
No, I just have some sprinkles, but I'm sure that's only the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I looked at the haircut afterwards. I'm like, man, I ain't doing the waves no more. And this dude knows how to cut, but at the same time, though, haircut is like $50, bro. Like, holy shit. Actually, it was 45, and I tipped him 5 because he really did a great job.
Yeah,
I gave him a 50 even.
Mine's pretty much 50 with like a tip. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, but
they do a good job too. So I can't.
They do a great job. Yeah. Like I said, it was already known. Hey, Dominicans know what to do, bro. Yeah. And I come away real happy with what I got. I think, yeah, man, I'm done with the waves now, man. I'm doing a new style, new chapter 4 in my life, bro. Here we go.
There you go. See? There you go. All right. So is Realist gonna be the first one to have a new vehicle with Xbox in it? What do you guys think about that announcement?
Which one? Which ones have it?
Let's see. Who's gonna have it first? Xbox gonna be. It doesn't say which cars yet.
It just says something about LG. That's it.
It was going to partnership with LG because of their OS system.
Oh, okay.
And then doesn't say which cars yet.
You know what this reminds me of? It's still the early days, right? Where they partner with people instead of just putting the app everywhere. But eventually, the app is going to be on every platform. Not even announce it. It will just be known. You get a car, right? It may have the app preloaded or not, but it will be in the app store to just go get and boom, right? And so we're still in those early days where they market all these, like brand deals and whatever. And so even my LG TV, which I'm sure could run the Xbox app, right? Yeah. It doesn't have it, but it's because it's from 2020. But I'm sure it could run it if it did. They just don't, But years from now, it won't be like that. Where even like an older set that didn't have the app because the app didn't exist when that TV was out, but the app will be everywhere. That's going to be eventually. But we're still in the early days where they have to entice people to get the app.
I think it's a terrible idea, right?
In a car,
especially with Tesla drivers. They are the worst drivers on the road right now, right? Because they got that big screen and it's completely distracting for them. And it never fails when I go drop off my kids at school or when I pick them up that I get behind the Tesla driver and I tell my kids, watch this guy pull some bullshit. And sure enough, he pulls some stupid bullshit, right? Whether he's distracted because of his screen or just because he's a terrible Tesla driver. And it's always a Tesla driver. It never fails, man. And that's just because I drive a lot here. Everything I do here, you have to drive to you, so you can't. I get a lot of exposure to that.
Well,
But
here's the thing about it, though. I just consider when you're saying these apps, I'm not thinking obviously not for the driver, but for like back seat,
but
shit, right? Like kids,
but it's going to be in the front screen. It's going to be on the front screen.
Right.
It's going to be distracting. Somebody's playing a game and you're driving. You're like, what happened?
Yep. It should only be for like the back, you know what I'm saying? In the back seats, the kids or whatever, on the monitors, in the headrest, whatever, right? But that's how I always imagined it until you said that now. And I'm realizing, like, even though what I'm thinking is the sensible thing, but ironically, I'm the one who's out of whack with what everybody else is thinking. It's just this moment when you said that I realized this. Like, yeah, it should only be in the back. That's what I thought it was. You said, but I'm like, oh yeah, they probably are doing it that stupidly. God damn it!
It's going to be in the front seat, man. It's got to be in the front seat.
Once there's an accident and it's attributed to this, bro, it's going to be all over the news, and then of course the ponies will use this as another talking point. Yeah. But there you go.
Right, Xbox causing accidents on the road.
A car accident. Yeah.
Oh man, you sound far away.
Yeah, your mic wants to cut out.
No.
He said something about deals.
He walked away.
Doesn't PlayStation already have some deals in place for that too?
Oh, I don't know.
Idea. Like I was saying, we don't be following whatever dumb shit.
They're trying to make smart cars and everything too.
Oh,
so
really?
like,
yeah, they do.
It's a PlayStation car.
I say it's a PlayStation. Cars.
I don't know if they're doing apps.
It's a PlayStation car.
Yeah,
it's good. It's the GT.
But with all the news coming out, man, people not gonna care, man. They gonna want a PC car.
Yeah.
No,
this is gonna be such a huge mistake. I mean, it's gonna cause so much trouble.
I agree.
With the distraction, with the noise, because like, how are you really gonna listen unless it's purely through this car speakers, right? Unless you can connect some kind of headphones to it and be like, okay, it isolates just for that TV.
Well, I'm sure there's already Bluetooth in cars and stuff. So I don't see why that shouldn't be.
But watch, man. Now that I said this, I put this in your ear. If you're out on the road, keep an eye out for Teslas. They're the worst drivers, man.
You ain't lying.
Worst. Not even lying.
Is just like when somebody or yourself gets a new model of car, right? That's brand new, right?
Yeah.
And then as soon as you know somebody who has it, or if it's not yourself, and then you notice it everywhere. That's when you notice it everywhere.
Well, it's because I live in an area where they're pretty much high middle class. Everybody has money around this area, and everybody owns a Tesla. Like everybody here. It's a big dealership here, pretty much. Right? And I'm not gonna say this just because I'm hating. No, I'm not hating it. It's just a fact that I've noticed here. And I'm just gonna call out the race, okay, or ethnicity. Right?
Asians.
South Asian Tesla drivers are the worst because they have on their how much did a Tesla cost? 50 to plus?
Yeah,
30 to 80.
Okay.
Yeah.
They got the most
It just
expensive
depends on the
ones,
model.
right? With a stupid student driver sticker plastered all over it. You know it's going to be a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was gonna say that, man, but I didn't want to sound racist.
It's not racist, dude, because it's true.
When you said, who the worst drivers are, I was gonna say Asian and Mexican.
I said it for you.
And I said South Asian to be more specific.
I said it quickly. Yeah. In particular,
I'll say Chinese people and Mexican.
Well, because in my area, it's mainly South Asian people, which, like, just talking to them and being around it, dude, I have no issues. They're wonderful people.
Yeah.
Right? I have great neighbors. They keep to themselves and everything. But when it comes to driving, they're the worst.
Yeah.
No, it's look, man. It's like stereotypes are funny because they're true, right?
Yeah, it's not a stereotype when it's true. So it's like it's a fact.
Developed for a reason. Yeah, they develop for a reason. Yeah.
But what I learned about essays and like real ones, not y'all Americanized ones, like it's so packed there that you drive aggressively.
Yeah.
When I saw videos of Mexico City,
I
was like, oh, no wonder they drive so bad. Like to them it's normal.
To them is normal, yes.
And like they have these little bitty smart cars You know, look like little go karts,
Yeah, yeah.
and they drive like it's a monster truck. It's like, don't you know you get killed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that, like
Ain't
dude,
lying.
those things
Ain't
look
lying.
like if they if you drove by like a big truck or something, they will blow over. That's how little those cars look.
Oh my god. No, it's so
So here's
bad.
funny thing about the Teslas in particular, right?
Yes.
Like before Elon Musk was involved in politics and whatnot, right? The car was known, you know, I remember in spaces, dudes didn't really think too highly of it. They were like, American gas, blah blah blah.
Dude, I
So
think
there
they're
was that
I think they're
downplay for some
ugly.
folks. Right. You've expressed similar opinions, right? Around that same time, right?
Yeah.
And so it's funny to me. I know a couple of people, right, who are on the right instead of the left. Let's just say like that, right?
Uh-huh.
And now they're buying Teslas, right? Just because, even though Trump and Elon are on the outs now. It's funny. My girlfriend's friend, her husband, he's just like, and then he trying to tell me all this about Elon and AI. I'm like, bro, you do know I got my networking degree in my literal sleep, bro. Like you don't, but I don't want to argue. He's otherwise a wonderful person, right?
Yeah.
I have no qualms, nothing about it. He's a wonderful, actual good guy, right? So I don't want to argue and debate with him, whatever like that. Like I actually could, because there's that in me to shut down the bullshit he's saying. I know it's bullshit, and it's just his fanboyism, right? But it's funny how things flipped, and Teslas in particular, I noticed would have all these features that weren't in cars at first, but now I'm noticing them everywhere. The self-driving, the 360-degree cameras, all powered by the same kind of tech that's in these Teslas, the NVIDIA stuff, right? But the 360 view in terms of the cameras, like watching everything and showing you what's on the road as you're driving. If you've ever been in a Tesla, you know what I'm talking about. That's not exclusive to Tesla anymore. That's the thing that interested me the most about this.
No, my wife's Sorrento has that 360 view, and it's nice.
Yeah. All them little features. Yeah. The camera.
You said a 360.
Like when she's backing out, it does a whole 360 view of what's going on.
Oh yeah, that's fly.
There's cameras all around these cars. So
for a second, I told my kids for a second, I was like, a drone gets deployed from the top of the car, and like it's a camera on the drone, and then it goes back inside the little compartment to when we drive away.
It's just the fact that there's cameras all around the car, so it has a 360 view with all the camera views combined.
Yeah,
right. That's all it really is. But besides the fact that it's electric, all these features, you see them in other cars now.
Yeah.
So that was the most important thing to me.
Not in my car.
Feature sets. And the other thing I'm cool with too, because I'm not a type of person who drives a lot anyway. Like a car to me is conveyance from point A to point B. If I could live without one, I would. And did for many years, right? I don't drive a lot. I really don't have interest in cars like that. I'm not a car guy. I'm an airplane guy, things like that, right? But I have at least had to respect that Tesla's had these things. But now they've really lost that advantage too. It's just like I was saying with these apps, right? With game streaming, or at least with Xbox, it's still the early days where they're doing deals. Yeah. Eventually, it'll be a standard app. If it's not preloaded on your device, if it's your car, phone, whatever, it'll be on the app store to just get like standard. You don't have to wait to have a certain model because they're doing, some kind of marketing deal with. And it's the same with these cars and these features. Now it's not exclusive to Tesla anymore. NVIDIA wants to
Yeah. But they're still terrible drivers.
Yes, they are.
In Teslas. And it's always a Tesla.
And just wait till all this stuff is standardized in other models of cars, and then everybody will be horrible drivers.
The self-driving one, I think I told this story before. My buddy, he got like one of the first ones when they released. He still has the car, right?
He does. Nice.
And then we went out to eat after church. And when we got to the parking lot, when it was time to go, we were in the parking lot. And he goes, look guys, check this out. I'm like, what? The car's self-driving. We try to show it off. Fucker almost wrecked it.
Screwed up right then.
In the
that's
parking
how it
lot.
Goes too. Anytime
That's what you get. That's what you get, motherfucker.
It works so well all the time, except when you're trying to show it off.
You try to show it off, yeah.
That's when it wants to fuck up. It never fucks up before, but just when you're trying to do a demo, now it wants to fuck
That's
up.
like, that's what you get.
Never did.
That's what you get, you prick. And then I brought it up at one point in one of our talks. He's like, no, I didn't. And I was like, dude, you did. You almost wrecked it. Dude, you almost hit a parked car trying to show off your self-driving mode and all that crap. No.
That's hilarious.
No, it's funny, but no, it's not a stereotype when it's true. When I see it every single day,
it's not
a stereotype. I hate when people tell me that. It's like, why are you trying to stereotype? It's not a stereotype because it's true. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's like, really? And they're like, it happens. It's like, what I tell you, it's true.
Mm-hmm. You know? And then it happens in front of them, and all of a sudden they have a new excuse.
Well, how would you like if they say Mexicans mow lawns and that's all they do? It's like, they do. And
that's
they
why
eat tacos.
ICE at Home Depot now. I just was reading a news report about this yesterday. ICE is starting to
it's Home Depot.
At Home Depot.
Home Depot, yeah.
And they're in construction. It is true. Yeah. And they eat beans, except for me. It's true.
My mama just had a bunch of beans the other day. Cornmeal and black beans, right? Asian staple, right? I made too many beans as I was making the beans and rice, right?
Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, give me a bowl full of the beans." I said, "What?" I said, "Yeah." She ate a bowl full of black beans only, bro. Crazy.
Yeah. No. No, I like it when people get all bent out of shape about stereotypes. I'm like,
yeah, that shit is hilarious.
Oh, it's funny to me that people get like bent out of shape. I'm like, dude, we ain't bent out of shape for. It's true. It's like, these aren't stereotypes. These are facts. You can't say, why you like that, Tech? I was like, because it's reals, man. I ain't messing around.
Reals, bro. I mean, it's not our boy Reels here, but it's real.
Reals, bro.
Actual real. It's really happening.
All right, man. So what's up with this dev on dev hate, man? When Silksong came out, it was $20 and on Game Pass, and they were mad because it was $20 because they said, you know what? You could have asked for $40 or $50 for this game. Well, they could have.
It makes them look bad for being greedy. Right? It's like, apparently, I was watching Ray Ray's.
And wasn't the original one like $15?
Yeah.
I think it was 22, right?
Something like
I think it was actually 20 or maybe 50. Who knows? But I was watching Ray Ray's stream yesterday. In fact, I hopped in real quick to tell a story about me and Grits. But anyway, so he was playing these videos with Skeletor, pretending to be the head of PlayStation when they announced the PS5 Pro, all types of other, and then Nintendo with the Switch.
Yeah.
And then he was like, and then He-Man asked the question, like in the press, like, they use He-Man to represent the press. He's like,
I was about to say He-Man. You mean He-Bot?
He-Man, right?
He-Man.
I know.
He asked a question, and Skeletor, who's basically representing Nintendo, right? Like saying, "Bro, we opened Pandora's box in terms of $80 games, or of $80 games, right?" And that's basically what it was. Like, It was just so funny to see that. So it reminds me of what you're talking about now. Like, they opened that Pandora's box, just like what Apple did with removing the headphone jack. You know, Samsung talked all that shit.
Yeah.
Until the next year, where they did the same thing. It's the same kind of mindset where you see all this toxic stuff in games in the industry, and so like, here's a developer making a great game for $20, a sequel to something that was highly loved, right? Highly rated, right? And they're coming with a bunch of DLC and expanded content for free.
Oh wow!
In the next coming months for the sequel game.
I didn't know about that.
All free stuff. Yeah, I didn't know either until a couple days ago. Right? So these other developers are mad because it makes them look bad for offering way less for way more money. And meanwhile, you have this work of art here, right? You know, there's all these examples this year. Exposition 33 being another one, right?
Yeah.
PlayStation dudes are hitting on the game, even though it's on all platforms, right? Except I think Nintendo, right? Because it's on Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
But it was also, you know, a smaller budget, you know, small team, stuff like that. But it makes all these other big guys look bad because all this money, time, people, and you're fucking up this long and it takes this long.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Where's the value? That's why they're salty. It's clearly just that.
Yeah.
It's like, what is it? What was it? The bear game.
The bear.
People screwing bears.
Bears.
Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
Baldur's Gate. There you go.
when Baldur's Gate 3 came out, you had a lot of people complaining. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to the winners. Like, if there was an exact formula, everybody would be doing it. That's why you see a whole bunch of followers in the industry. So, like, a game like Hollow Knight comes along when there are like 20 other probably 50 other Metroidvanias that have good player numbers that just don't reach the notoriety of a Hollow Knight. Like, even like a Metroid Dread, Nintendo had the nerve to charge $60 for that trash. I mean, it's not a bad game. It's just not worth $60. When you got games like Hollow Knight and Ori out there, you know what I mean? So I guess they're the true definition of an indie developer too. So they don't have to break bread with anybody else. It's like 4 people with some help, contracted help. So they don't have to. They don't have to. Everybody's not trying to get fat.
Yeah.
When you got these AAA developers and then they have to get a publisher. That all adds to how much money they need to make to be profitable, so to speak. And some of them don't even have the money to bring the game to market, like a Crafton, like a Splash. It's not Splash Damage. Whatever the name of the studio it was that made the game with the Sony fragrance, the Dead Space game that was in Game Pass. But you know what I'm talking about? Callisto Protocol.
Yeah, Callisto Protocol.
Oh, Protocol.
So so like they needed to get a publisher involved, Crafton, to help them bring the game to the market. So when you have Silksong that comes out, probably sold 1 million the first day, had 560,000 players the first day
upon release on multiple platforms.
Crashed all the servers except for PlayStations, and then
because nobody was buying it there.
there's no rhyme or reason behind it. So like when you have a Metroidvania and you want to charge 40. And it's like, oh, it's making us look bad. It only makes you look bad because you're trying to compare yourself to it.
Yeah.
Your game was probably, but you also got to look at it. They earned that.
Yeah.
The first game came out and they ran the circuit the same way every other game runs the circuit. Put it out, drop it down to dirt cheap, leave it out there for years, and let enough people play it. Put it in all the services. It was in the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Like people got to play it. So this is why people were looking forward to that game. A lot of people don't want to do the hard work. That's PlayStation's fault. Problem. They want to put a game out and it needs to be an instant hit. This is why I always gave Xbox praise for sticking to their games, not canceling any games. What IP has Xbox pretty much killed? Like a Voodoo Vent and Microsoft that's not really theirs? Like what games do they really kill? Fable was gone for a while, but they still had hopes for it. People still waiting for Scalebound. They never put a game out. So games that come out, look at God of War. They did the hard work to make God of War what it was. Get the first ones that everybody really loves. They didn't sell.
Yeah.
God of War 2018 is the one that blew up.
Yeah.
But it took many iterations. This Ratchet and Clank should have been the one to blow up, but it didn't. That's like the 17th one. It's like a lot of these companies, they come out, they don't want to do the grind work and they just want to put out an instant hit. You just can't figure it. You can't, there's no formula. You can come out and try to make a Hollow Knight clone, which is why you got a bunch of Metroidvanias out there. Like I got a bunch of them. To me, I still like Blasphemous better.
Yes.
But it's still good.
Myself, I never even played this first Hollow Knight either. Like I just know that it's a popular and well-loved game, and clearly it earned that praise, right? And so everybody's hyped for this new one. I never got into the first one.
And what was the beef about them announcing it 2 weeks before it released?
The beef between them and what?
Because they, like, other developers are pissed at what's it called? Team Cherry? Is it what they're called?
Right.
Cherry Team or whatever. Team Cherry?
I think it's Team Cherry.
That they announced the release date 2 weeks before it actually released. And then on top of that, the $20 price tag.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know why? Because they know it's a known game, right? Now franchise. They know it's gonna blow up and it's ruining.
But is it a norm?
Release.
Like, I don't think it would be.
Time.
Right? Because you're in competition with every other developer out there.
Exactly.
But it seems like
if Godzilla.
It seems like the developers were pissed. Not Team Cherry, but others outside of Team Cherry. If they were mad that they didn't get a notice that what day they were going to release the game.
Well, what it
Yeah,
is
because
that
they
they
wanted
have.
to get out the way. That's why.
Well, not just that wanted to get out of the way. You think about it. They they got a Metroidvania too,
Mm-hmm.
and
They want to get
so
lost in the
think
sauce.
about think
That's
about
the bottom line.
EA. Think about EA. How they went to spending billions to keep 2K away.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 2K came out $20. NFL 2K5.
Mm.
It's like, and your game is better. So this is what competition is about.
Yeah.
And I hope the market responds accordingly. If this Metroidvania, that whomever this studio is, like, I'm gonna look do some research into it. I hope the market responds accordingly and they don't support it if it's anything less than Hollow Knight and they charge a penny more. This is my problem with like a lot of Nintendo games. Like, this is why I pirated
You mean
Dread.
the developer that complained about this?
Any one of them that has a problem, or anyone that comes out with a Metroidvania that is not on the level of Hollow Knight, and they charge a penny more. I don't care.
As it should be.
This is what competition is about, bro. This is
Yes.
like when you have a game that's $20, and as far as quality is concerned, it's not about graphics. It's about fun factor, attention to detail. You can tell this is more attention than the first one did, right? And
Yeah.
this is what we should be getting. If you're gonna bring out a Metroidvania, you can't charge more. And see, when you have all of these other studios trying to increase the prices, here comes Team Cherry. We're gonna give it. We're gonna give the Xbox gamers Game Pass. Hey, that covers our budget and our contractors. Thanks, Microsoft. Everybody else, have fun.
Yep.
If you're gonna come out with one, it has to be on par. It has to be better if you're gonna charge $40. And that's the problem. They know that what they've done is not as good as what Team Cherry did with Hollow Knight. Yet they wanted to charge double the price. And if I look at your Metroidvania and you're charging 40, and I got a Silksong in the catalog, you can kiss my ass. And that's basically what they're afraid of, as they should be. Do better.
And contrast to that, right, to show you why it actually works, once again, I found a way to bring up Project Wingman, right?
Yeah.
But like, okay, there's a genre that doesn't have a lot of entries at all, right? There was Hawks, 2 games. They don't make Hawks games anymore, right? There's Ace Combat, and there's like War Thunder. That's about it in terms of the genre of flight action games like this, right?
Mhm.
Or with fighter planes and whatnot, right? And there's some games with World War II, but that's real niche, and you have to really be into that kind of stuff. Even I've never really played these games, right? So Project Wingman was an indie thing. It was really one developer. One dude did the soundtrack and one dude did the writing. And the dude who did the writing was Ace Combat. And there's a lot of tributes to Ace Combat in that. So the fandom liked and respected it right off the bat when they announced it on Kickstarter. I should know. I was one of the ones who kickstarted it, and my name is in the credits. I'm proud to say, right? Great game. But like, that just goes to show when you put in that effort, the people will come. And this is just a genre where there's not a lot of entries, and thus less competition, right? So everybody's eyes is on your product, because if Project Wingman was a crap game, even though there's very few entries within the genre, nobody would want to buy the game. Its name would still be crap out here in these streets.
Yeah.
It just goes to show, you make a good game, people will come, as long as people get to know about it. And there is a thing about being lost in the sauce, right? And that's another issue with these Metroidvanias. There's way too many of them. That's why I never even played the first Hollow Knight. There's way too many of them, and I'm sure it's a great game. I just never did bother. That's all. But there you go. It just validates everything you guys have been saying all along, because there's another example of stuff that's, the opposite. And it still is true.
What?
You guys there?
Yeah, I hear. Is that him talking?
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Like I brought up Baldur's Gate right earlier. They were like, everybody can't be expected to do this. Okay, don't tell us what to expect. You want our money, and if you can't match, if you can't compete, then get out of the game. That's just how I feel about it, man. Because like, everybody's working hard, everybody thinks they deserve something, and it's just not the way the world works. So yeah, do better. Lower the price on that game.
Yeah.
If it's not as good, do something. Do something about it. Put it back in the oven because this game was delayed several times.
Yeah.
It got to the point to where I kept hearing people say, "Is Hollow Knight ever gonna come out?" Right? You remember? I don't. Well, I don't know what y'all listen to, but a lot of these people that I listen to that would talk about it, they would say, "I don't think Hollow Knight is ever coming." It is coming.
I'd heard that, but because I didn't pay attention to it too much, I didn't put no interest in it to like pay attention that hard. But I'd heard that too, you know. But I just thought about it as, hey, the fans, you know, really love the first game. I know it was beloved, so they're dying for any kind of info on the sequel, right? It's like I'm dying to find out when they're going to bring the expansion to Xbox of Project Wingman, even though it's already on PlayStation and PC, right? Dying to hear about that.
Yeah.
But so
yeah, that shit joint though.
You know what I'm saying? So delay, right? But this is what I'm saying with Hollow Knight. I can understand for people that's their joint, and clearly there's a lot of people that was their joint, so they was waiting on the sequel, right? Therefore, they're gonna sit there and worry when they're not hearing anything after a while. And it's been a while. I'd heard something like this too, but that's really just I chalked it up to, right? Like they're dying to get hands on this game. They're dying to get hands on this game, so they ain't heard nothing in a minute. What's going on? And it just goes to show. I mean, it finally did come out and blow up, right? So
yeah.
The good thing is you know, I like to see people happy. You know, like especially when it comes to gaming, bro. We got so much beef and so much like dumb talk in our hobby that
It is.
It's worth the wait, right? People are happy with the end result. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm most happy for. Like I like the game, but you know, I'm actually playing it now. But like me,
Game Pass, baby.
I like Blasphemous better, man. I get lost too easily in Hollow, and like too many like what do you call them? Things that you gotta find.
Yeah, that's. I saw the map in the trailer just now. It reminds me of Ori, and I'm sure there's a lot of back and forth. You have to go back.
Well, it's Metroidvania, bro.
You got to go back to this one area, go back to the other area. You know, repeat, rinse and repeat.
There's one thing though. It's funny though that I've heard about the game from Reforged that he complains about, of all people, right? Which I actually gotta say I agree with him. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, number one, he sucks. So his complaints is really motivated on him being a whiny little bitch, right? But if you're playing a game, right? Like for example, Zelda, right? When I was playing the game, the bosses, right? It's pretty quick to get back to the boss after you lose because the save is right before the thing. You just have to run around a step, walk up, boom, you're back in the room with the bosses. Or you don't even have to watch the intro anymore, right? Because they played it before, right? You get right back to fighting the boss for another shot because you want to do that. His complaint was, oh, I have to run through and jump all these platforms to get another shot at another crack at this boss. And because I just came off of Zelda a couple months ago, I understand where he's coming from. But he's also being a whiny bitch, and that's the main thing they're actually complaining about. But that's a gamer point. Like, if you ever played a game where you're playing over and over, you're at a boss, he's kicking your ass over and over and over.
Oh, dude, that was Recore for me.
Right.
I couldn't beat the last boss. I was so pissed, dude. I stopped playing until like maybe 2 or 3 years later. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back, and I finally beat it.
Cool. But was the save file on like the save point right before the boss was where it was pretty easy to retry again?
Oh yeah, it was.
Right. But imagine if it wasn't.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
And it took some effort for every try. That would piss you off and not want,
Yeah.
So while I have nothing but disdain in my heart for Reforged, and the reason why he was saying that was bullshit on some pussy shit, but that doesn't mean he was wrong. But of course they're gonna dunk on him because he's dunkable and deserving of it. So there you go.
Yeah, that Recore, that final boss was such a bitch, man. I telling you, I stopped playing and picked it up about 2 or 3 years later. It's like, I gotta finish this game. And so when I was fresh now, after a 2 or 3 year hiatus of the game, I like went back and finally beat it. Like, dude, why was it so hard back then?
Yeah, sometimes, and, I noticed that back in the day too. There would be a bunch of games that I just couldn't beat. And years later, I come back to it, right? I still had to save or whatever. I just loaded up and and I thought, maybe it's my skills better or whatever. No, sometimes you just need to leave it alone for a bit.
There's another one on I think it was a 360 called Gun. It's a Western game.
I remember this game. A Western game, yeah.
And there was a boss that was on a high altitude cliff or something, and I'm at the bottom, and somehow I'm supposed to defeat him, and I could not figure out how to defeat him, right? Because he always got me, because he had the high ground, and just I was never ever. I finally I was like, I'm not playing. I can't beat this guy. I don't know what to do. And this is like way before even YouTube's had like walkthroughs or anything like that.
Right.
And so I just gave up. Like I didn't say I'm not finishing this game. It's just I don't know what I'm doing wrong that I can't beat this guy. Right. But yeah. But Recore
And then
was
sometime later you came back to it.
No, I never went back. I was like, fuck this game.
Oh.
Like,
hey, one day you might. And then you be like, oh snap.
I was like, I'm done. I was like, fuck this game. I'm done with this game, man.
Fuck this shit. I
Final one, man. Xbox returns to Tokyo Game Show 2025. Here's how to tune in. This thing is going to happen like at 5 a.m, so I'm not going to wake up for it, man. I'm going to wait until after.
What day? What day is
Thursday the 25th this month.
Okay, so in theory,
so that's 6 o'clock for you because you're Eastern. So that's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's around the time. Well, that's around. Well, it depends on this new job if I get it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, and blah blah blah. But in theory, because it's TGS and it's Xbox, and I'm waiting to see what they're doing in Japan. The Japan side has been of interest for a minute. I might be watching it live. I don't know, bro. We'll see what's up.
Well, my big takeaway from this, now that I have a job, is that I want to know the price of that LIX.
Yes.
That's my big thing. The games are the games. The games, like, I already, whatever comes out, I'm going to be hyped for. Right? The big one is the LIX. How much is it going to be? And like I said, if it's hitting the $9.99.99, I am not getting it.
It's probably $8.99. I'm still sticking to that $8.99.
That's what I'm saying too. $8.99.
What do you think, Realist? You're the guy who pays attention to more of these financial aspects more than us. What do you think in theory still though?
I mean, for me, bro, I don't know how they get it lower than 1,000 without subsidy. Like, are they like doing some type of profit sharing now?
And
I mean, I think it's
like they might be doing some kind of thing where
I think it's fair.
Yeah,
I think it's fair. Like, if Xbox is not going to be like doing the hardware, like, cut them in. Otherwise, but really, there's no benefit to lowering the price of the hardware. I can't see it being any lower than 1,000. But we know if it is anywhere close to 800, then Xbox is subsidizing it somehow.
Yeah.
Because we see what Legion had to do.
Yeah, there's like
And
1,200.
people
isn't it?
14 for the OLED X2.
Gosh.
No, the top model.
Yeah, it's the X2.
Is
Yeah, but nobody wants
like
the base
only
model.
11.
Everybody wants the top tier.
Right. But the top tier is 2 terabyte drive and 30 and all of that. But
It's 2 terabytes.
Yeah, for the top model.
Oh man, people been quick crying. That's $200 right there.
Right, but the headline was saying all that, but the base model is still the same thing. So that's the OLED screen and everything, and like that, right?
No, but it's X1.
No, it's X2.
Yeah. No, the base model is X1.
The one that's $1,100.
Yeah, that's X1. The one I didn't know that it had an OLED, but it is X1. Now the one that's 1,400 is X2 in OLED. Now if it has 2 terabytes, then man, just shut up, bro. Like you ain't a premium cat. Like I didn't know that it had 2 terabyte hard drive.
Yeah, like, 2 terabyte SSD.
Nah, just shut up, bro. Because everyone that I get
go 8.8, 144 hertz, 8.8 inches screen. No, Ryzen Z2 for $1099. I'm seeing it right here on Best Buy.
I'm talking about the Xbox one.
Oh, the Xbox one. No.
Hold on. You talking about the Legion? Yeah, we're talking about the Legion. So the Legion Go has a one that's $1099.
Put it on the screen. I just sent you the link in Twitter.
It's OLED.
Yes, OLED screen. 140.
And it's X2.
It's X2.
So what's the 1,400 one then?
The 1,400 one is 2 terabytes with 32 gigs of RAM.
Oh, so I heard wrong then. No,
Yeah,
I heard
people
this.
are
I heard
talking
this
wrong
from a
shit, though.
YouTube video. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. People are saying wrong shit. But on top of that, remember this is 1,000 nits brightness OLED. This is not like the one that's in the Steam Deck, right? This is not only 120 hertz, it's 144 hertz with VRR, and it's landscape, not portrait. It's
That
the
was my
thing that
problem with it.
Asus keeps saying why they haven't moved off that screen they're on, right? It has all that stuff plus dream levels because it's 1,000. This is not old, just like the HDR 400, right? Which I don't even know if the Steam Deck's OLED's really at that level, right? And it's not just 90 hertz. It's all the check marks and then a little bit on top because it's 144 instead of 120 hertz, right? And this is what Asus has always said. When they can get that at an affordable price, they would use it on their handhelds. But a lot of people want to dunk on them because with 3 handhelds in, and they're still using that same screen. There's a reason for that, right?
I mean, if the sales were outstanding, phenomenal with the screen they have, then they would have the nuts to do something like that. Like, people don't understand, man. Like,
yeah, really
you might want it, but you're not enough. This is what ponies had to learn. This is what we had to learn as Xbox fans. We're not enough.
We're not
and
enough.
You want it, but they need to sell a bunch of these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, it's just growing. It's not. I mean, you gotta think about it. People were hoping that VR would take off way more than it has.
Yeah,
what are you about to say, bro?
Also, in contrast, though, okay, bringing up prices, right? And this is to your point, in fact, right? Okay, so this one is $10.99, right? But it has 16 gigs of RAM, and it's not even the Z2 AI. It's just the regular Z2. So it does bring some credence of the concept that maybe it's about the similar price because the Xbox is gonna have 24 gigs of RAM, right? And it's a Z2 AI chip, not just the Z2 where they had some chips where they just fused off the AI part because because they're bidding the chips, right? So and it's the older screen that helps offset the price still. So in the end, how much is it costing them? So subsidies enters the conversation once again, right? How much are they really going to charge for? And we still haven't told us. And this is way at the end there, right? Which anytime something like that happens, when PlayStation or Nintendo does it, it always seems sus for a reason. So it got people looking hard at this stuff, man. I want it, but now with all this moving and stuff I just did, I don't have the money for it anymore now. Now I super duper regret buying the Switch too now.
Yeah.
Like, man, I should have just not have bought that. I regret it now.
How much can you flip it for?
I don't know, but I want to flip it. But I'm still not going to have the rest for right now with all the moving and stuff I did, bro. That cost me a lot of money. And the fact I moved back to back, that hurt my pockets bad. That was the thing about it. And it's just like, now I can't do it. I don't know what I'm going to do. So,
Let's start a
but I do want to sell
GoFundMe.
that Switch 2 anyway. Start a GoFundMe for Sick to get a man. What I got to do, bro? I don't know.
So, man, what do you look like, Mooch?
I ain't Mooch, bro. I got pride. You know what I'm saying?
So that's my big thing out of this show. Like, the games are games. I mean, I'm whatever they're gonna show me, I'm gonna get hyped for whatever I'm interested in.
Forza and it's the handheld. That's the top two things people want to know. If the price will be announced,
gotta give the price now because this game's so close, right? It's gonna release in October.
October 16th. Yeah, just before my
so
birthday.
It's like a month away. It's like not even
But Tech, you said you'd be willing to pay $8.99, right?
$8.99. If they're bullshitting with $9.99.99, I'm not getting it. No, because you still got to consider.
I really don't see how they can do it lower than that, though. I mean, it's still the same
because of the taxes. Because now you're talking about $1,100, right, after taxes.
And all that too. Yeah, but what if they offset the price with a couple months of Game Pass? Like,
yeah, but when they do that, it's about the new people, not current.
No, but
no. It gets added on to the tail end of your deal.
Yeah. When I bought the White Ally, it was the same for me. It just got added on, which was why here's the next part of my question.
Mm.
Are you month to month on your Game Pass now, or is it like you still have like a backlog of back when they did the deal?
No, mine's up to like 2026, like late 2026.
Okay, so
because of points.
I mean, while cool, it's not useful as much to you because I'm at the point now where I'm month to month with my Game Pass. All them deals and blah blah blah. I already used that up. Yeah. So I do the rewards points and stuff too. but 3 months would be great. You know what I'm saying? That's $60 I don't have to pay. So to me, that is a part of my math. Right?
No, I think I'll
much.
catch up to my monthly stuff without the points by next year, some late
next year.
So
right.
Just because like I don't get all the points, like all 300 and something points for the day, right? Because I kind of forget every now and then.
Yeah. So this is what I was saying. If it was month to month, that would be a little bit of your math, but I mean that's only $60 if it's 3 months or whatever, and that's if they decide to do that.
Yeah.
Right. So who knows? We don't even know.
Yeah.
But they did it with the other ones.
Yeah, because I mean, like a straight $9.99 all the way, man. That's just like, to me, that's just pushing it. Like, and I understand. I mean, considering seeing all the other handhelds, are like, okay, it's kind of up there. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I don't know, man. It just, it's a lot.
I just don't see how.
Yeah, I just don't see how either. But I especially want to find out when these updates to Windows are coming to everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Like we know one of these handhelds is supposed to get around March time, they were saying, right? Like other handhelds supposed to get around March time already. So I'm like, is that the same time when Steam might say, okay, SteamOS is ready out of beta at the same time, which they may very well do to compete with, right? But also, is that the time when they open it to everybody in Windows, and that's why other handhelds are getting it, not because they're doing it for other handhelds, but because they opened it up to everybody. Right, because springtime, March time would be around 26H1 for Windows, right? So maybe that's when that's going to release. If you know about the Windows beta updates and stuff for Windows 11, like they're about to finish up the one for on this half of the year for Windows 11 on 25H2, right? 2025, the second half of the year. I'm presuming, this is my theory, that 26H1 is when they release all these updates for everybody else, and it's not just exclusive to the handheld anymore. So that's like another 8 months away. That's wow. That's the most important thing to me, besides the handheld in and of itself, is those changes to Windows. I'm dying for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they put it on everything, I'm not gonna update mine. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. The Legion would be the one that I want more than anything else because, man, I miss that screen.
That OLED, yeah, bro.
OLED is better. OLED is better, but bro, it still looks good. But it was the what did you call it? It was landscape.
Landscape, not
the orientation wouldn't allow a lot of my old games to play.
Yes.
So that's a big thing.
I didn't have that. Yeah, it's actually low key a big thing that even Asus is not upgrading their screens until they can get that. They've made that abundantly clear many times.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tech, I don't see how they can make it cheaper, bro. Like Xbox or Microsoft's gonna have to be involved. They have to. I mean, that'll be one. But see, if they do it for them, they have to do it for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, like the next people who make the OEM Xbox, whatever they call it, they're gonna be like, hey, you cut Asus in, so I don't see them doing it for one without doing it for everybody.
Yeah.
It's just the cost to play, bro. I mean, when you make things smaller, things get more expensive, and then everything is newer. My thing is when they do the benchmarks, I don't see a big enough gap to say, let me go ahead and buy it. Now, if the AI is up to snuff, because my hope was in the claw, and then I didn't get the claw. Yeah. Once I saw its actual performance, I got to see the performance
the second claw is way better.
It is. That's the one. That's the one I was gonna get.
Yeah, Kay Asante is still singing his praises. Still, he did it last weekend. I'm sure he'll do it this Saturday as well.
Well, see, my thing is I couldn't get one.
Yeah, it's hard to find. He did make that caveat last week when he was making that point again.
I was, I'm down for more competition, bro. I was with Intel, willing to try that B card, see what it was about, because it's only $250, bro. I mean, you're not big on PC tech, but that was a great card for the money. The B250 or whatever, B something. I can't remember.
Yeah,
something like that, bro.
520, some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but that thing, that for the performance, that was a steal. And when you get competition, you start to get deals like that. People start to compete for your dollar. But the last thing we need is Intel being what they used to be. Now they're humble. Like, please, man, have some more. But back in the day, man, they were looking at AMD like whatever. I remember that's when I first went to AMD. Those when the Threadrippers
is developing into that monster that I always knew they were because I've seen it in the past when they've been in the lead that they've done other shit like that in graphic cards too.
Nobody, bro. Yep. Everybody's gonna do the same thing. That's why, like, I always tell Steam people, like, y'all keep pushing for Steam. You're scared of them to have any competition. What do y'all think they're gonna do differently? They're gonna do the same thing everybody else is doing. Like, they're gonna be nasty too. It's just right now they don't have to. But if they get the monopoly, if they get to a place where everybody is feeling the same way the hardcore Steam fans are, it's not gonna be good for anybody either.
This is why I suspect they're gonna put TeamOS, the public version, out of beta, right? Around the same time when Microsoft finally releases all these features that they're gonna
competition,
have
baby,
into Windows, right? Competition. I totally see it. It's like that's how it should be, frankly, right? Yeah. So, and I totally expect it. It was like the ODST thing in Health Hours. As soon as they announced the PC version, I bought it, knowing they have to be stupid not to do that. And there was no evidence, no rumors, no nothing. I just knew as a gamer, right? It's what you were talking about before. Fucking know this shit. So boom, it happened. I wasn't even surprised.
Yep. Tech, man. I'm rooting for you, bro. I mean, like, even the Steam Deck was subsidized. I know I got the 512 whatever model, right? And it was like no OLED, no nothing. It was still $750.
I need to start racking up some Best Buy points, man, so I can get it for free.
Well, that's the other thing too. These Steam Deck dudes, right? Like they talking particularly in reaction to this Lenovo handheld. Not that they shouldn't be shocked at the sticker price. I'm not saying that. But these Steam Deck guys is always talking about the base model that was $399 with a used to SAS 64 gigs of storage space. That's barely enough for the OS and updates, right? That didn't really have room for games, right?
You better get a memory card.
Right, but they keep comparing it to these more modern handhelds from years. It's been years now, literally multiple years now. And they're trying to act like it's something different. But these are all console heads who don't know none of this PC shit as much as they... the Steam Deck dudes are a different breed. They're more like Nintendo guys, right? They really don't know what this tech side that they're talking about at all. And they have expectations based on their limited experience with something that's just not the standard. And trying to apply that to everything else. Like they're better somehow because that's a successful thing currently, right?
I just don't like when they make excuses for the lack of performance.
Right. It's totally ass. That handheld is super ass in performance right now, but still people are debating it if they should get one new. Like, if you buy a Steam Deck new right now, I don't care if it's an OLED or whatever. I don't care for unless you get a crackhead price. Leave that old shit alone. Leave that old
give me that Lenovo S version with the Steam
bro.
on it.
Yeah.
But as far as a Steam Deck, no.
They need to update.
Unless you just love gaming. But for me, no.
Nah. Not even
because like it was struggling day one.
Yes.
And like when we're talking about games that you play on your cell phone, like, oh, I can play this game, and it plays at 3 TDP. Like, dude, you can play it on your cell phone.
Yeah.
Like most of these games that these guys are hyping up on the Steam Deck are on mobile.
Yeah, or a little ass indie game that don't need no type of power in the first place because that's all they can really play, and then they want to talk about battery life. You ain't playing nothing. It's like you're playing fucking Minesweeper or Notepad or some shit. Like, what are you talking about, bro? But this is what I'm saying about these guys don't know the tech that they're talking about, but they just got into this and now they like this whole like they're like Nintendo fans. Nintendo fans really don't know what the fuck they talking about either, right? They just know their little games, they're in their own little world. Not trying to knock Nintendo fans because most of them they just mind their own business overall, right? Of all the groups, they generally just mind their own business and talking, and they talk the least amount of shit, right? Generally, but for the ones that do, they seem to make up for the rest of them that don't. I swear to God, on God, yo, it be ridiculous for these guys.
When I read the comments, 3 TDP is where Steam Deck really shines. Like, bro, like
what
no.
are you talking about, bro? No, my phone could do better than that.
Yes, like just plug your phone in and play freaking Geometry Dash. Yeah. Like that. Those are the games they're playing.
Or Vampire Survivors, right? shit like that, which is on mobile.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like it on mobile because it's like it's free to play.
Yeah. They do the free to play bullshit on there. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, but I'm rooting for you, Tech, man. I'm rooting for you, bro. I just don't. I don't see it happening, man. It's just like
seeing the Legion and other ones go a little bit higher. And they're like, it's gonna be more than 1,000, easy.
I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping for $8.99, but I could see $9.99. But I don't think they're.
But how though?
Stupid enough to go higher than that. Because here's the thing, it's an instant no buy for most anybody except the most diehard of the diehard. If it's a cent over $9.99, right? MSRP.
I think it's a no buy at $800.
But that's exactly why I'm saying that. Most people is already shocked at the theory of $8.99. $9.99 or even anything like that is an instant no buy, and $8.99 is a no buy for most. This is what I'm saying. Like, that's dusted right there, right then and there. So this is why I'm thinking they must know this too, though. They have to. Maybe this is why they haven't said the price. They try, and this is another thing that Paris, he doesn't want to put too much into it. And he's trying to act like it's a big thing, but he's hearing about the subsidy talk, shit like that. This is probably why we haven't heard.
Well, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, but see, this is something different, right? That means you're banking on Xbox fans, like real console gamers, not PC gamers, because most PC gamers won't touch anything but Steam, right? They'll play your game and go right back to Steam.
Yeah.
So, like, that means they're banking on taking some market share if they're subsidizing, because otherwise there's nothing to subsidize. Or they're banking on Xbox gamers who haven't spent over for the most part, $500 for a console to go spend, $800 for a handheld.
And that's the thing about it. Like, Microsoft is not stupid. They know all of this. All this stuff we just talked about. They've considered all of this stuff. They already know. Hence, this is why I believe $8.99 is the thing. Not because I have any evidence or anything. Because if it's anything, and even that's bad enough. But anything more, that's instantly dead. That's instantly dead, and they're gonna get crap for it, and they don't need that, and they know it.
When you say dead, like, what do you mean? Like 2 million?
It's instantly not like the majority of people, the press, all of that was gonna shit on it. That's it.
Screw the press. What I'm saying is, like, I don't think it'll have huge market success. I don't think that
I don't think it never would have, but that's gonna give it like nothing.
I think it would. If you could play Grand Theft Auto mobile, you're not gonna be able to play that on the Switch.
No.
So like, there's games that it can sell, like Madden. Like, Switch having Madden is huge. It's just that nobody cares about third party on the Switch. But like on a mobile device, can you start selling games like that? With good fidelity. I think it. But to me, like when you say DOA, it just makes you wonder, like what is it? Because like so far we've heard that the what is it called? The mobile PCs are only at like 4 million, right?
Right.
So yeah,
we'll see.
That's
it's just to me. I'm comfortable with $8.99. I understand the behind the scenes. I understand all this stuff. The 99.999% of people aren't like me or Kay Asante or ourselves even, right? Us three here, right? So $8.99, I'm comfortable with because I understand what it is. I understand having paid the $7.99 for the white one, the original Ally, right? I understood that. That still got a lot of shit for its price at the time, right? Still, so I get it, but most people won't. Only the diehards who are Xbox dudes will get this, but not all will. We've seen the debates within the community, all fair debates. And this is why I say the DOA stuff, right? Like with debate like this about the theory of $8.99, anything higher is already DOA. I don't see how it's not. And Microsoft has to understand this. They must be trying something. Right, I would hope, or logic dictates, let's say, right? But I don't know. I have no idea, and this is why I see the potential for DOA is real, is really real.
I don't see people spending that much money, man.
Me neither.
And so, like, I don't even think the Switch is gonna do huge numbers. That's why I think Nintendo will drop Kirby before they drop anything else, right? And they're gonna hold off on letting you know. They're gonna try to let people buy remakes because they already know, just like we know. Only the hardcore went out and paid $450 for it.
Yeah, and they're having that direct tomorrow.
Oh, we got
We didn't talk
moved.
about that.
You got moved for tomorrow,
It's tomorrow.
or was it always for tomorrow?
No,
they just announced it the other day. It was always tomorrow because they only announced it the other day.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was reading some stuff that people are pissed. Like, are they really gonna have a direct today on this day?
No, it's
And
tomorrow.
especially everything that happened.
Yeah, because it was Mario's birthday.
No, because September 11th.
Because it's September 11th.
So they gotta do it in Japan.
That's what I'm saying.
We drop bombs on them.
Yeah.
And besides, even if they do it, it's already September 12th over there anyway. Besides, it's September 12th over there already anyway. So it's already not September 11th.
You said, so it's Japan. We drop bombs on them. I was like, it's not about Japan.
We dropped the sun on them twice.
Well, okay. This is the thing. Like, they're gonna have it on this day, like it's a disrespect or something.
I know.
Like,
I know.
they would have a direct on 9/11. Like, I thought they were aiming for Mario's birthday.
Yeah,
But dude, are you excited about a freaking Nintendo Direct? Nintendo disappoints?
not at all.
No.
Not at all.
I didn't even know
Not
they
at
were
all.
having one until I saw the
just saying
outrage.
that
Well,
one
they
is.
don't do it in advance, and that's how you know that they're not hyped for it themselves. It's like PlayStation. They let you know about a state of play like the night before. You know it's fun.
Like 2 days before,
You know it's buns.
This is why exactly. This is why I want
Look at Xbox. They let you know 2 weeks, a month in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's
They
gonna
proud.
be buns.
You do, bro. Look at it. Like
I
you,
love that word,
like
buns. It's like my Giants, buns. I use the word butt. They
Oh,
were
bro.
butt. You see that game?
And then-
that game was
and then-
so crap that there was they had time to show the end of the Falcons game, which like I'm not a Falcons fan, but I felt for the Falcons fans. Like holy shit, that was fucked up.
bro. But then look at your boy Daniel Jones. He's balling now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Because I picked up Dallas
Who's my real
defense to
team?
hopefully run over
They
the
lost
Giants
too.
this week.
Yeah, they probably will because the Giants are butt. But then even the Jets, right? My actual preferred team, they lost too, but at least they did way better. But they were winning all
The
along
Jets?
until the very end. Yeah, the Jets. That's actually the team I root for. Like the Giants are, because they're both the New York teams, but the Jets are more like a New
What do
Jersey
you need
team,
two teams for,
even
man?
though they both play in the Meadowlands. No, it's really because it's a New York, New Jersey thing. Like it's more of a New Jersey team than a
But
New
they
York team.
they both play in Jersey now, right?
But they both play in Jersey, right?
No.
They both play in Jersey, yeah. So
No,
like, this is why I said
no.
like the Giants is the New York team, but my actual team of preference is the Jets, not so much the Giants. On top of that,
So
Giants.
why can't we
suck
call
anyway.
them the New Jersey Giants and Jets?
They call them
Because
Jets.
It's not marketable.
Then when they happen to be playing there now. Then when they happen.
I mean,
to be
think
playing
about
there
it,
now.
bro. The Nets can't even be New Jersey Nets no more. They're Brooklyn Nets.
They're the Brooklyn Nets. That's right, because we're playing Brooklyn now. But they made them a whole new stadium. You know what I'm saying? In Brooklyn.
There's
Like,
room. There was room for a
No,
new
no.
stadium.
No, there wasn't. This is why it fucked up my commute to high school in them years, because that's when they started all that shit. It fucked up the subway situation for years.
Really?
And that was my commute to high school around that time. Yeah.
So what they take down to put it in there? Old homes?
It was a
No, it's like on the side of the freeway. You talking about the new one, the complex?
no. The arena where the Nets play in Brooklyn. They call it shit in Brooklyn. I forget what they call it.
So what was there before the stadium was? What did they
It
have
was
to
like
knock down?
It was like a construction type area. It was nobody lived around there and
okay.
stuff. But also the subway, or like a major hub in Brooklyn for the subway, where a lot of lines cross over,
Yeah.
right, is right there. And I would have to go through that area to get back and forth to school.
Were you wearing your
Right.
lugs?
I was wearing Timbs and sneakers or whatever.
No, that was for us, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's sacrilege,
y'all.
bro.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's sacrilege. I had to wear
asking.
Timbs, but like, bro.
So
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
wearing Timbs. What are you talking about, bro?
I know. I think we were talking about it at one point.
Bro, you know
everybody
what's funny?
was
like when I
everybody's
came
looking
back-
down on lugs. I thought the name sounds cool, man.
No,
Lugs.
Lugs
Lugs weren't
suck, but I'm a
cheap.
New
They
York
just
team.
weren't Timbs.
Yeah, they weren't Timbs. That's all. Yeah. WWE used to advertise with WWE back then.
Oh yeah.
So outside of New York, they were a popular brand. In New York, that's not sacrilege. If you're not wearing Tims, you're a bitch. Niggas gonna fuck you up in the street. Like, what are we doing? But it is how it is.
Tims.
Yeah,
it's too funny.
Nah, if you see you wearing lugs, you a lame, bro.
So what if I wear Skechers?
Oh, bro,
Bro, come on.
For the other team, you might be paying for the other team as far as they're concerned. You gotta get left up, but then after, you know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with Skechers, man? They look like boot Skechers, man.
Hey, man, you better be a girl. That's how it went. Hey, listen, I don't make the rules. I just abided by them, so I didn't get my ass whipped.
How's that today now? Is that still a thing?
No. The Tims are still a thing, but you can wear whatever the fuck you want. Now it's more, you know how it is now.
Acceptable. Now it's acceptable. They're more open-minded.
No, people are more open-minded. That's just is what it is.
They got my lugs.
No. If you wear but still, in New York, you better be Tims.
Better be Tims, huh?
Like you pour or something, even though they're not cheap.
They're
about the same price.
Tims are $250 now, bro. Lugs was like 100, like 75 to 100, depending on the color.
Man, I like the word
how many
lugs more than Tims.
Hold on a second. How many?
Well, you were never in the culture though, bro. Like,
yeah, that's the culture. Yeah, it's a culture thing too. But hold on a second. How much did I pay for my Tims?
Back in the day, bro, $130.
No. Like a couple months ago, I
$200.
I bought a pair. Hold on, I'm looking now because I bought Tim Pros though.
$250.
I'm looking to see. I really can't remember off the top of my head.
I'm telling you what they cost. If they did, you got them on sale.
I don't know. I bought them on Amazon. I'm scrolling through my Amazon.
All right. So what do you recommend? If I'm looking for some Tims, like, what do you recommend?
Get the butters, the classic.
Get you some Weeks, bro.
They get dirty, dog.
Hold on. Still scrolling. God damn.
Let's see. Timberland, Tims.
Bro, when I came back to Texas, bro, with Tims in the summertime, they laughed at me.
Okay.
Not everybody rocking Tims.
Okay, so let me share this on our screen.
Oh no, I found it. It was $150.
So you're telling me
I got the Tim Pros.
This color here?
Hold on. Let me see.
The neutrals.
Those are just work boots, man, for Mexicans.
Okay, so yeah, right. So here's what I bought. I'm gonna send you a link.
These are work boots.
The Twitter. It's in the Twitter DM. Right? I paid $150 for those. And I only wear them, right, for actual work shit, or if it starts snowing and stuff. I still have them in the box. I've only
you got the winterized ones.
Not the.
Oh, when he puts them on the screen, you'll see.
So Timberland Pro, Tim Pro.
Yeah, that's what I bought.
Yeah, so these are just work boots then.
Yeah, no, but I treat them as such. Like it was a fashion thing, still. But for me, because I worked also.
Do you lace them up, or do you let like the strings just?
Oh no, I would lace them up because I actually. Number one, I went to aviation high school. That was another reason why I was wearing them.
I could not just leave my laces untied because my foot would just slip right out.
Or you got to flip the tongue down, bro. What you mean?
You flip the tongue down. You flip the tongue down. That's what you do, right? But also because of the hangar at school, right? Because of the airplane hangar at school. That's another reason why I actually wore them for their intended purpose, right? That was.
But I can get Skechers like these, man, for $50.
Sure. Go ahead, but in New York, you just a poser.
A poser, okay.
Yeah,
it's funny. See, I like black.
But I mean, they're not $250 though.
This gets dirty too. That gets dirty too easy.
I wore black ones.
Get some blacks too.
This is the first pair of butters I ever had. I usually got them in black.
Where's the Timberland? There he goes. Okay,
there you go. I usually got them in black.
Yeah, I like the black. I like color black because brown it's just too easy.
And that's why, because I bought them in February, I've only worn them once. They're in the box right now. Because, number one, I'm not going to wear them, in warm weather. Number one. Number two, I got to keep them clean. I kind of wish I just bought the black ones, and I probably will. I'll buy a pair this winter.
There you go. You're black. No, that's, there you go. See? That's black.
Waterproof.
That's what I like.
200. Yeah.
Damn.
Me too. Damn. Amazon is cheaper?
You got size 10?
And I got the Pro. I wear 11, but there you go.
Medium.
And for my height, apparently I have small feet. People tell me I don't get it.
What size are your feet?
I mean, you're 6'8", right?
6'4".
6'4" at 10, 11? That's small, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty small for my height. Yeah, that's
pretty small. You should be like
my feet are 10 and a half. I'm 6 feet.
You seem taller, unless you were wearing some boots, some Timbs.
No. How tall are you though?
I'm 5'11".
Yeah. I told you were deceptively tall.
Yeah, you're about the same height. Yeah, you too.
I think it's your hair. It gives you more height.
Mm-mm. Take my shoes off. My son, he ain't 6 feet. I'm 5'11", 3/4. It's like my brother-in-law. There's only one man that was 6 feet tall. You ain't 6 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what man? Jesus. I was like, all right, man.
All right. I'm not gonna argue. That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get out of here, man. We had some fun. All right.
Good time.
Go get me some Timbs here now. Now I know not to step into New York without some Timbs, man. Everything else, I'm gonna get shamed.
Probably. Especially in New York. No, but only in New York. But only in New York.
Bro, you're a grown ass man, dog. Ain't nobody worry about this.
Yeah. Ain't nobody really
now, if you were in school,
yes, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's my own experience of people giving a shit. But in New York, though,
we had kangaroos, man. Did you wear kangaroos?
I didn't, but kangaroos were valid.
Because they got the little zipper pocket.
Yeah. Kangaroos were valid. Other brands were valid. Certain other brands were valid, but
Jinkos. I'd had Jinkos.
Like
Jinkos.
Oh, that's the Mexican shit.
I wear Jinkos, man.
Like
the
Saucony's.
He wore Jordache.
Back in the day, bro, I wore whatever my mama bought.
Yeah,
my mama was like,
my dad hated my pants, man.
You Jinkos, bro?
Yeah, because they didn't like anything baggy. And then I had
they were like so big.
And then I had long hair on top of that. Oh man, he kept pulling my hair. It's like, cut that shit off. I was like, ain't cut nothing off. My mom was defending me too. Like, leave him alone. He'll
I remember the story. Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah.
Man.
Now I'm like,
but yeah, man, we back in these streets.
Man. Is it
cool
to play Wu-Tang still?
Yes, of course. Wu-Tang forever, baby. What are you talking about?
You crazy, man. Wu-Tang, like,
hey, I love Wu-Tang.
Forever classic.
Everybody loves Wu-Tang.
I love Wu-Tang, man.
No, we didn't care about Wu-Tang here.
In Houston? They came I've seen them in a show one time in Houston. They came down one time.
You from the East? I'm from the far East.
Right.
It's so funny, dude. I've always related more with East Coast music than West Coast. I enjoyed East Coast way more than I did West Coast.
Yeah, we talked about this many times, man.
Nah, I knew too many people from Cali. There's a bunch of local Cali rappers, LA rappers I used to listen to, like CJ Maxx and all these other cats that I was introduced to. The only one I really rocked with back then was
Gangstar.
West New York.
Man.
But like Cali, bro, the only one I really rocked with was Earl. E40.
E40?
Oh, E40?
Mm-hmm.
I liked him too.
But like all these other dudes, I never listened to NWA.
Oh, I did.
Oh, you know what?
I did.
My first CD, but see, my uncle left it at my granny's house, was Sex Packet, Digital Underground.
Too Short? I love me Too Short.
Okay, yeah, Too Shorts. These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell. So what? You don't like my dirty raps? You can go to hell. The short dogs on the mic telling cocktails.
And then I had Eric B. and Rakim, Gangstar. Is who I used to rock to.
Yo, I was listening to Smith and Wesson.
Who's Gangstar? Like Fredro in them?
That was Fredro Star. No. That's Talib Kweli and shit.
Black Thought?
Yeah. No. The skinny dude, also actor.
Oh, Most Def.
Most Def. There you go.
Yeah, I the conscious rap. See, now that I'm older, I appreciate it. But back then,
yeah, they were too preachy. They were too preachy. I'm like, bro, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Like, except for KRS-One. Except for him.
KRS-One. I liked him too.
Yeah, he was.
You listen to KRS-One?
Yes, I did. Yes.
My philosophy, I think very deeply. I really do. Y'all know this, so that always resonated with me.
I forgot about that guy. Yeah. KRS-One too. I liked him too. No, I remember my first trip to New York. I went with my sister and my mom. I took my mom there. And and I didn't take much clothes because I bought a bunch of clothes over there because the clothes were way better in New York. And I just filled up my suitcase. I was like, I'm buying all these. It's like, man, like I just kept buying and buying and like stuffed up my suitcase. This is before they had like the stupid weight shit, you know? You just stuff your suitcase like crazy. So, all right, man, we're out of here. So let's be out.
Good time. We're
Good night.
back.
You guys have fun, and we'll see what happens next week because I don't know. I mean, my schedule's gonna be 8 to 5, but
I have no idea what my schedule is if I even get hired. So
yeah, so good luck with that, man, for tomorrow.
All right, fellas. Shout out to the chat.
All right,
peace. Shout out punching everybody. Peace. And he's already out. All right, fellas.
Bye.